riches. Oh, I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business. What kind of honor is this? I'm trying to see Madonna, all kind of riches. In Miami, dining with the finest. Oh, everybody acting kind of.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Broncos going up against the Ravens.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and our home team. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for his tight end read. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's forced out right. And hauled in by Gathers. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Over.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. Good. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, land. Over. All right, here we go. 3-19. Over. Now. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw here. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. Ohio.
They go play action here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shane Ray coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Here we go. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. What? What? Ohio. Ohio.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he would. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Red zone opportunity.
Watch it now, Barney. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hurry up. Here we go. Back there to that Philly. 19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The final shot before the break. Watson going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He finds an opening past the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, here's Watson. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Escaping the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Instead of making them earn it on fourth, they jump and give them the first.
I love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Well, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they try the right side here. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Patriot! Patriot! Watch it now. Watch it now. Gun! Set! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now.
Back live here now in Salt Lake City. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Play clock winding down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now a handoff looking right. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, that's Carr. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Watson. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And he's got room. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some space here. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 22 on that one. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Shepard. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriots. All right, man. Lucky 56. Lucky. All right, here we go. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky. Over. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion, left Shepard. Now they try the right side here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the home team here, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long.